The world has gotten far too complicated. Well, maybe compared to what? For me, when I was younger, I used to have this feeling I could know everything. I know I couldn't really know everything, but you had this feeling you could be in control of your world. I mean, even, for instance, all the literature in the world. Look, I have these great books. Here's half of them. The other half is down there. And they are the great books. Shakespeare, Descartes, Pascal, Goethe, Melville. The great books. You have these, you have all the... Well, they're just a drop in the bucket now. Maybe they're the old great books. There isn't even any new great books because there's so many books. You know how fast information proliferates? Some kind of equation that blows your mind? Okay. Well, I don't like this so much, actually, in terms of my own personality. I was a person that liked to know everything. I'm a summa cum laude graduate of NYU. That means I got 100 on everything, just about. When I would come home from school, and I had a 98, my dad would say, "Where's the other 2 points?" It was expected of me. I think that's the only reason I got all those, and I got all those high marks, because you do what's expected of you, you know? So, here we are, in this world that is beyond me, where, in fact, even beyond, which a lot of people know, like my wonderful 20-year-old who is filming this, without whom I was stymied. But even when you add all that knowledge of all these smarty pants who know a world I don't know, you still come up with mysteries you do not know the answer to and cannot really get behind. Like, I want to show you a little evidence. Okay, I start my crop circle presentations with this because I say, I want you to open your minds to what is not possible. Oh, we can bend it. No, it isn't about you bending it. My friend Les Sinclair bent this, and he did it with his mind. Well, he had his little finger on this, and he actually was teaching us how you kind of love it, actually. And when you get to a certain thing and you can feel it, well, he can. It softens and you can bend it. He could have bent it back, actually. He does this with alacrity. He had a bunch of little struggling people there trying to bend a little bit. But it's not about strength. No, no, no. But that's not possible, is it? Ah, but here it is. So, the moral of this story is, you know, this crop circle situation about which I have made a wonderful movie. These crop circles, don't believe the media. They are not explainable away. There is something going on. It is beyond us. But the media would have you just not believe it because it's not probable. Well, that's not probable either. So, the idea is, I think the crop circles have actually gone away. If you saw my movie, you would hear us discuss the fact that every 100 years or so we get a little wave of something, somebody finds some, oh my goodness, look at this, it's crop circles, and there's a little flurry of interest and goes away. This is the first time in history, this last 30 years or so, that the interest lasted this long, and we thought maybe it was going to be the turning point of the world. We would discover this other intelligence. We would accept the fact that we were being visited, and it would change everything. No, the stuck thinking, the thinking that won't open its mind, that says, oh, it's not logical, has prevailed. And the last couple of years, I don't know. I think we've had hoaxers at work, which have always been at work, but they've also been the real deal. And I don't think we have the real deal anymore, but we shall see. Anyway, but look, what a shame for that negative thinking to have chased away this awesome possibility. If there was another intelligence and it was sweet and lovely and it knew more than we knew, I think it could help us a lot. So keep your minds open. Okay, now I have turned the camera on. We've turned the tables on the person who is filming me, whose mind is now blown by this spoon, who's examining it and explaining to me why it does not show signs of being forcibly bent. Okay, Xavier, have your little say here.
Well, I just don't get it. I mean, you know, I've bent spoons, you know, with my hands, you know, to bend them apart and make a tool out of the sharp ends sometimes. But what I see here is it's just this like there's no stress. You'll see all those stress marks from where the metal was bending, but even in the edges there's no stress marks at all, and there's no signs of any heat or anything. So I mean, that doesn't make
right.
Doesn't make
I
sense.
told you, I was there when he did it. I watched him do it. So.
And it's not like anybody like refinished it or anything. The whole spoon looks. It
Right.
looks like you just got it out of a store, and it's not. And it's definitely not aluminum. I mean, that's for fact.
So if you don't disbelieve me, you have to change your opinion of the whole world. Oh, that is the point of all the things I do. Yay.
That's just.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.